Hey guys, it's time to do some gentle yoga. So I hope you have your mat ready and you have your blocks and maybe a blanket. And we will get started. Your hair does not have to look good. We will get started. All right, remember if you have lower back issues, you can use your blanket. And we'll just sit on our blanket. You do not have to sit crisscross. You can sit however you feel comfortable. Your legs can be out like this, or you can even be sitting in a chair, anything you need. And grab your blocks if you have any blocks. If not, you can use some big books or just something for some support, only if you need them. And you'll see if you need them later on. So I always like to say, fluff your pillows, get good and grounded, plug your belly in, and we'll get started with some breath work. And breath work is just easy. There's no rules. Just maybe take a big inhale, lift your shoulders up to your ears, and then exhale them down the back. You can sigh it out or just breathe. You can put your hands wherever you want them and just start your breath work. Inhale and exhale. Keep going. Inhale, exhale. If you're just joining us, remember that we're doing gentle yoga today for 30 minutes. So if you want to grab a blanket or a mat, you can join us too. We'll do one more big breath. And when you're ready, just flutter your eyes open. And we'll start some more big inhales. Inhale, arms up, palms together, exhale it down. Again, inhale, arms up, exhale it down. One more, inhale up, and exhale down. Good job. Now let's just do some shoulder circles. Doesn't matter what you do with your hands. Just moving the shoulders in a circle. All right, reverse the circle. Remember when we're sitting to push through the sit bones, plug the belly in a little, protect the lower back. Great, now let's do some hip circles. So we're just gonna make a circle with the hips, just whatever feels good. Just get the hips going. And then if you want to, you can add a little movement with the pelvic bones. You can lead with the chest. And then when you come back, you can tuck that tailbone and arch the back. So leading and arching. Inhale, exhale. One more. All right, and now we're just going to reverse. We'll go back, inhale, exhale. Keep going. One more. All right, we'll come back to center, get good and grounded. Inhale, arms up again. And let's drop that left arm, take that right arm up and over, side stretch. Breathe. All right, inhale up. Other side. All right, now let's inhale, arms up, and then we'll torso twist here to the left. Take the right hand on the knee. Take that left arm behind and just do a spinal twist and breathe. All right, inhale up, other side. All right, we'll come back to center and just open, close your hands. And let's do some gentle nose. So just gentle nose with the neck. And then gentle yeses. Inhale up, exhale down. Last one. Great job. Now we're going to get to hands and knees. And so if you need a blanket for your knees, just grab a blanket or a towel or anything you need. We'll put the blanket here. We will put our knees on the blanket. We'll put our arms down. We're going to get in table here. We're going to start cat-cow. So we're going to inhale. We're going to dump the belly, arch the belly towards the mat. Maybe take the gaze up if your neck allows that. And then exhale, we're going to tuck the tailbone, drop the head and neck, and go into a cat pose. Keep going. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Good job. Bring your spine back to just a neutral, straight spine. Pick up your toes, put them on the mat, spread them out, and then we're going to lean back. Put a little pressure on the toes. Breathe. Great job. Now we're going to get in a wide-legged child's pose. So we're going to get our knees really wide, connect your feet, and then stretch your arms out really long and sink the hips back. Now, if your forehead does not touch the mat, you can get another blanket or a block and just put your forehead on that and breathe. You'll just want your hips to become really heavy here and breathe. All right, let's come up and we're going to walk it to the right, up and off the mat a little with your arms, and then sink back. And we're going to get a good side stretch here to the left. So breathe. You can either drop your forehead or again, put your forehead on something else. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to. Just breathe. All right, let's come up and we'll walk it to the left. Same thing. And sink the hips back. All right, let's come up and let's walk it back to center. And now we're going to do thread the needle. We're going to do it with the left arm first so you can see. You're going to inhale the left arm up, out as far as you can. And then exhale, you're going to thread it through. You're going to bend this front arm and just drop your shoulder and ear to the mat. Now, if it doesn't make it to the mat, again, you can put a block there or your blanket. Maybe just put it where your ear is. There you go. Thread the needle. Breathe. Hand can stay here, or you can walk it to the top, or you could even bring it up in the air and then turn your palm and take it to your lower back. Breathe. The goal is just trying to get that shoulder up. Breathe. All right, now take that strong arm and push yourself up. And we'll do the other side. So now right arm, inhale. Exhale, thread it through. And do whatever you want with your top arm. Deep breaths here. All right, let's push up. Beautiful. Now let's come back to just a regular child's pose. So you don't have to have your knees wide. I always like to have my knees wide and just sink your hips back. You can connect your forearms, drop your forehead to your forearm and breathe. All right, let's do our first down dog. So we are going to get back in table here. You're going to tuck your toes, spread those toes if that's available. You're going to really ground your palms into the mat and glue a few knuckles down. Protect your wrist. We're going to inhale, exhale. We're going to take the hips up and back. And I want you to keep your knees bent here. So we're making an upside down V with the body. And I want you to start pedaling your feet. You'll hear yoga teachers say, walk the dog. This is walking the dog. Breathe. Good job. Now bring those knees in a little bit. And we're going to shoot that lower back to the ceiling. Just get a good stretch here. Breathe. Push through the palms. All right, now I want you to just come back to hands and knees. All right, now we are going to take that right leg straight forward. So no graceful way to get it there, just put it there. And I want you to make sure your knee is over your ankle and not your foot. So push it back. All right, and this is where you're going to use your blocks if you want them. And try to drop that back foot. That will really help you become stable. So now we're pushing through the front foot. Squeeze both quads here and inhale, arms up if available. If not, just take your hands to your hips and breathe. 3 breaths. Great job. Now we're going to go back down. We're going to take that left arm directly under our shoulder. And then we're going to take this right arm, and yours could be opposite, but we're going to just put it on our hip. And you're going to try to get the shoulder up and back. Breathe. So that knee's going to try to move. Push it in. Squeeze this hip in. Push through that foot. Breathe. You can also take your arm up if that's available. It's up to you. Just breathe here. All right, we're going to come back down. Good job. Now what we're going to do here is take this front foot forward. And I want you to find a hip flexor here. So we're going to lean really lean forward here. Hip flexor is right here in the front of your hip. Breathe. 3 breaths. All right, now what we're going to do is take the hips back and get a hamstring here. Hamstring stretch. Take that foot up and the toes up. Ground that heel into the mat. Breathe. Think about belly on the thigh. Drop that belly down. Breathe. All right, one more time. Hip flexor. You don't have to have your blocks here if you don't want them, but just showing you ways to have blocks if you need them. Blocks are great. All right, now coming back, hamstring. Beautiful. Breathe. All right, now we're just going to get back in our table position. So again, no graceful way. Just get there, come back to table, shake your wrist out, your hands out if you need to. We're going to do another down dog. So here we go. Take your toes, inhale, exhale, hips up and back. Breathe. Walk the dog, pedal the feet out. Always say, shake your head yes or no if you like that release with the neck. Spread those toes. More importantly, breathe. All right, bend those knees. Shoot that lower back, the sacrum to the ceiling. Push through the palms. Breathe. All right, come back down, 2 hands and knees. Now we're going to bring that left leg forward. Here we go. Beautiful. All right, really push through that front foot before we come up. So really push, push, push. Strong legs. Turn on the belly. Arms up if you want to. Breathe here. 3 breaths. All right, going back down. Now we're going to take that right hand down. And remember, we're just opening up to the bent knee side. Breathe. You can have your hand on your hip. Squeeze that hip in. Push through the front foot. It's going to try to move over to the pinky side. Don't let it. Squeeze it in. All right. Gently twist back down. Great. Now we're going to push that left foot forward for that hip flexor on this side. So pushing it forward, and then right here is where you want to feel it. Hip flexor. Grab your blocks. Breathe. 3 breaths. All right, now take it back to hamstring. Take your time. Ground that heel in and toes to the ceiling. You do not have to have your legs straight here, so even if it's bent, as long as you feel the stretch, you're going to know the stretch. Breathe. All right, take it back to hip flexor. 3 breaths. All right, one more time. Hamstring. All right, take those blocks back. We're going to just come back to table. And then we are going to get into a plank. So it can be a knee plank. Let's get it back so you can see. It can be a regular plank or a knee plank. So just really spread the fingers, strong arms here. This is the knee plank. We're at an angle here, so really squeeze your quads, squeeze your back side. Plug your belly in, lower belly, upper, middle, sides. Breathe. Shake your head out, shake your neck out. We'll hold it for 2 more counts. 1 and 2. And now what I want you to do is lower down. So squeeze those arms, lower down, drop the legs. All right, now take the arms up, forearms up. And then we're going to lift up those knees. or lift up those ankles, sorry. And we're gonna do a reverse windshield wiper here. So just breathe. Drop your head and neck to your forearm. And breathe. All right, take those legs back out straight, and they're touching. We're going to do an up dog here, or if you're used to doing baby cobra or sphinx, you can do those. So up dog is where we take our hands beside our rib cage. We're going to squeeze our elbows. We're going to inhale and push up. Up dog, breathe. Try to think about shoulders away from the ears. All right, now we're going back to child's pose. Rest, breathe. Open, close your hands, circle your wrist. You could even try to sway your hips side to side here and see if your spine allows that or if you like it. All right. The last thing we're going to do, and then we're going to do a little cool down in Shavasana. We are going to come back to table. Here we are in table. I want you to take up that left leg, and you're going to take it out to the side of the mat. And what we're going to do here is just starting to stack the body. So we're going to take this top leg all the way back. This arm is directly under your shoulder. You can bring this arm up, or you can have it on your hip. So just breathe here. And if you're feeling fancy, you can take up this top leg. Flex that foot, toes will be facing forward, and reach through that heel. Squeeze the quad here, breathe. Just a little hip work here. All right, take it down. Oh, I know that was work. So come back, shake it out. And I'll just go over the other side so we can see. Now we'll take the other leg out. So for me, it's the left leg. No, it'll be my right leg. And then we'll stack again. So take the leg out, start stacking here. Arm up. Beautiful. So squeeze the back side so you can stack the hips. And the bottom leg, so you can see, the bottom leg is just on the mat like so. But when you bring it up, flex the foot, toes will point forward. Breathe. Squeeze the belly, squeeze the back side, turn on the quad. Hand can come to the hip, breathe, one more breath. All right, drop it down. Oh, good job. All right, now we're gonna get on our back. So if you need your blanket for your back, you can do that. I'm gonna push mine out to the side. We are going to lie down on our back. And from here, I want you to bring your knees into your chest and rock side to side. Breathe. Be mindful of your neck here, so make sure you're looking at the ceiling. All right, let's drop the feet and then take the arms out to a T, palm up. And maybe get a little wider here. It's up to you. But you're going to drop your knees to the right and then drop them to the left. So keep going. And just keep breathing. No rules, just inhale and exhale. All right, let's take the knees back up and hug them in again. Now we're going to do happy baby. So it's just what it sounds like. We're going to take the feet up in the air, and then you're going to open up the hips. And you're going to grab whatever you can, whether it's your pants leg or your ankle or your big toe. Just rock side to side, trying to relax the hips. We're opening the hips up here. Breathe. And maybe pull down on the hip on each side just to get an extra stretch. Breathe. And I always say you can open and close your toes here. All right, we're going to hug those knees in again. This time we're going to straighten that left leg all the way down to the mat. Keep that right leg hugged in. Breathe. And relax your shoulders here. Relax your neck. All right, we're going to push that right leg out to 90 degrees. Also going to take that hip and push it down too. Because when you bring your leg up, you hike your hip up. So be mindful of that. We're going to push that hip down so it's level with the left hip. Right arm out to a T. Palm up. And we're going to take the other hand wherever you can get it and just cross the knee over the body. So that bottom leg can stay facing the ceiling, or it can turn with you as you stack your hips. So you decide what your spine will allow. Just breathe. Try to relax your face, unclench your jaw. All right, come back to center. Hug it in. Rock it out one more time. All right, now we're going to straighten down that right leg. Hug the left knee in. Breathe. All right, push it out 90 degrees. Push that hip down. Take the hand wherever you can get it. The other arm is out to a T, palm up, and then cross over. Breathe. The goal here is to keep the chest on the ground. So when it starts to come up, that's when you should stop. Breathe, relax your face. All right, let's come back to center, hug it in again. All right, drop those feet down, and we're just going to do a little bridge here with our lower back and our legs. So we're going to bring the heels a little closer to our bottom. Really ground those feet into the mat. And then we're going to inhale, exhale, push the hips up to the ceiling. Squeeze the inner thighs in. Keep the knees in alignment with the hips. Breathe. 3 breaths here. All right, when you're ready, gently lower down. Beautiful. Now let's straighten those legs out. Inhale, arms up and over. And just give a good stretch here. So stretch your fingers and then stretch your toes. Stretch everything in opposition. Just breathe. And then relax. All right, and I think we have time for just a 30-second Shavasana. So I'm going to cut on some little music here. And for Shavasana, we're just going to lie down. You might not be able to hear it, but just going to lie down on the mat and just try to relax for 30 seconds. Just try to relax your entire body. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable. Unclench your jaw, separate your teeth. Just breathe. All right, when you're ready, we're going to wiggle our fingers and wiggle our toes. Gently wake the body up. So we're going to bend the knees and we'll roll over to the right side. Give yourself a hug. Thank yourself for doing yoga. If you didn't do it, hopefully you'll come back and try it. And then we'll push up with our strong arms. Turn this music off. And then we'll just end the practice together like we did in the beginning. Just sit however you feel comfortable. And when you're ready, we'll take a big inhale. So inhale, arms up. Palms together, exhale it down. Namaste. Thank you for coming, and I think I did this live wrong, but I know you'll forgive me, and next time I'll do it correctly. So have a wonderful Monday.